Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1979 final week is on the air. Today's date is September 24, 1979. We will now play all 7 days of the final week. No doubleheaders, though. I'm not going to do that. That just takes too much. But I will try to put the best games on the board. We are at Veterans Stadium today for a huge National League matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Philadelphia Phillies. Let's take a look at the standings as we begin the final week. Lots of playoff positions are still available. The Milwaukee Brewers have a half-game lead on the Orioles in the American League East. The New York Yankees are only a half game ahead of Cleveland for third place. Boston and Detroit barely alive, but they need help in order to try to catch the Yankees for third. American League West, California has already clinched that division. The magic number for the Rangers to clinch is 1, second place. So a win today or a Twins loss, a win today, the Rangers will clinch second place, guaranteed. Meanwhile, Minnesota and Kansas City are tied for third. A very big week coming up for both of them. In the National League East, the Montreal Expos have the best record in baseball. The road to the World Series goes through Canada. The Pittsburgh Pirates, their magic number to clinch second place is 3. But there's a big race between the Chicago Cubs, the Phillies, and the Cardinals. The Phillies find themselves a half game back of the Cubs. They hold third. Cardinals right behind them, a game and a half. Anything's possible here in the National League East. The National League West, the only thing not decided yet is the division. The Dodgers have already clinched third place. They will have to go on the road, but they will play either Houston or Cincinnati. The Astros had a great 10-minute ticker to move themselves now into first place over the Reds. But who knows what can happen? It will be 10-minute ticker deciding the National League West Championship. I will not have any Houston or Reds games on the board. So we are all set and ready to play a big game here between the Cardinals and the Phillies. John West joins us here at Veterans Stadium. Nothing like playing on turf-covered concrete. So we got a heck of a game tonight. The Cardinals historically won this game 7-2. 19 hits combined. The Phillies didn't play very well. They had 2 errors in the field. But anything's possible here at Inside Pitch as Baby joins us here at the Vet. So a big week begins. Final week of the 79 regular season. Postseason begins next week on Monday. Who will be in the 4 wild card games next week? We will find out this week. Let's get to it as John Solner walks in here at Veterans Stadium. Starting pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies is Randy Lerch. First look we're getting at him this year. 10 wins, 13 losses, a 3.74 ERA. He gets the call tonight for the Fighting Phils. There are a few call-ups in the lineup, but not many. So we shall see how this game goes tonight. And, of course, there's the Cardinals on the board, and we all know every time the Cardinals are on the board, the game is usually crazy, but let's see what happens. Leading off for the Redbirds will be shortstop Gary Templeton, 3.14 average, 9 homers, 62 RBIs. We are using powder blue, white, and red dice. Phillies are the home team. It's a big series between the Cardinals and the Phillies as we now begin the final week of the 79 season. Lerch, 2-2. That is a blank. Templeton, 4-6. And that is a hit. That is a power hit to left field. That is a 19 against the lefty, though. That is way too high. And that is just going to be a fly out to left. 1 out. Next batter will be left fielder Jerry Mumphrey. 295 average, 3 homers, 32 RBIs. Lerch will go ahead and pitch it. 2-2 again with the blank. Mumphrey. A 4-5, and that's grounded to second base. That'll get handled by Bud. Harrelson for out number 2. Next up for the Redbirds, first baseman Keith Hernandez, who should be in the Hall of Fame. 344 average, 11 homers, and 105 RBIs. Shared the National League MVP in 79 with Stargell. Lerch, 2-6. That's a pitcher result against the lefty. Hernandez needs a 1-7 for a base hit. That's a 4, and it will be a single. Hernandez will get a 2-out base knock. Hits it right back through the box. And now we'll see the catcher, Ted Simmons, Hall of Famer. Meh. 283 average, 26 homers, 87 RBIs. Still not 100% sure he belongs in there. Hernandez on at first, see if anything happening on a strat. And that 6 means a no. Lerch will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-1, walk 3, and that will be ball 4. Veteran Stadium subtracts 1 from strikeouts, but adds 3 to walks, which means we may see a lot of bad control here. And that is a walk to Simmons, and the Cardinals start off with runners at first and second, now with 2 outs. Here's the right fielder, George Hendrick. 300 average, 16 homers, 75 RBIs. Cardinals only trail the Cubs by a game and a half for third. This is a big game between these two. Phillies only a half game behind the Cubs. Strategy roll again. That is a 12. Nothing happening. Lerch, 4-3 against the righty. That is a blank. Hendrick, 4-4 against the lefty. Base hit right past second, and that will be a single. Hernandez's base running rating is a 5 with 2 outs. He will come around and he will score. Simmons gets a base running rating of 4, and he will make third. Hendrick, an RBI single. Cardinals jump out in front, 1-0 on an RBI single by Hendrick. So Cardinals getting off to a good start. And now we'll see the center fielder, Tony Scott. 259 average, 6 homers, 68 RBIs. Lerch will go ahead and make a pitch. Strategy roll is a 2. Hendrick does get the steal sign, but he says no. Lerch will now make the pitch. 5-2. That's a possible error. Scott, 4-2. And that's a fly ball to left field. Getting over there is going to be Del Unser. His error rating is a 9. That's a 1, and he drops the ball out there in left field. That's going to be an error on Unser. Holy cow. Philly's not off to a good start. So that is a fly ball dropped. So Simmons will automatically come in to score. And it doesn't happen that often, but I just want to double check and make sure what I got to do here on a drop fly ball. With 2 out, roll 1d6 versus base runners on. If roll is higher than the base runners, advances 2 base. Otherwise, 3 bases. So it's already a 2-base. It's already a 2-base error on a fly out with 2 outs. So Hendrick already goes to third. Scott goes to second. Now we see if Hendrick scores. His base running rating is a 3. That is a 2, and he will come in to score on the drop fly ball. Scott with a base running rating of 4. He will make third. So 2 runs come in for the Cardinals on the error, and it is now 3-0. Stadium groans. So that is an E7 first error on the Phillies. They did have 2 errors in this game historically. So that is a drop fly ball. And with 2 out, you roll to see if the runners advance 2 bases only, otherwise 3 bases because they're off with the pitch. So that is a big error out there in left field. And now the batter is third baseman Ken Reitz, who recently passed away. 268 average, 8 homers, 73 RBIs. 2 outs, already Cardinals up to a 3-0 lead. Strategy roll is a 3. Scott will stay where he is. Lerch can't believe that Unser dropped the fly ball. Lerch, 3-6 against the righty, blank. Reitz, 2-6, and that is going to be a grounder to second base. That'll get taken care of by Harrelson, and he will make the catch, actually make the throw, and retire the side. 3 runs on 2 hits and 1 gigantic error on Unser out there in left field. Cardinals have jumped out to a 3-0 lead. We go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals, and this game is Pete Vuckovich. I think our first look at him too. 15 wins, 10 losses, a 3.59 ERA, and he gets the call tonight in this matchup. Well, the Cardinals are already up 3-0. Let's see if the Phillies can go ahead and get some runs back. Leading off for the Fighting Phils, first baseman Pete Rose, 3.31 average, 4 homers, 59 RBIs. Hall of Famer, and technically, even though he's not in, Vukovich will make the pitch. 2-1, home run chance against the switch left. Vukovich a 1-16. The 3 is good. Against the righty, Rose needs a 3, and he doesn't get it. It's a 19. Rose 3-5, and he's just going to chop it to second for the out, 1 down. A mistake by Vukovich, but Rose couldn't take advantage of it, and that is the first out. Here's the shortstop, Larry Boa, 2.41 average, no homers, 31 RBIs. Vukovich will go ahead and pitch. 5-1, that's at the park. Veterans Stadium, 1-2, and Boa smacks a double into center field. He will hold at second as the vet helps the Phillies out a little bit, gets their first hit. Double for Boa. Here's the right fielder, Bake McBride. Another great baseball name. 280 average, 12 homers, 60 RBIs. Excellent in the field. McBride, very, very solid player that year. Boa on at second. That is a 17, nothing happening there. McBride is not, he'll swing away. Vukovich will make the pitch. 4-3 against the lefty, that's blank. McBride, 1-2, fly ball to right. And that'll get taken care of by Hendrick for out number 2. Boa, a base running rating of 2 on a fly to right. And right fielder Hendrick has a 0 arm. A 1 or 2, Boa will try to take third, and he does. Boa goes to third base. It was deep enough, and he'll get to third. And now we will see that guy, Michael Jack Schmidt. He's at third base as usual, 253 average, 45 bombs, 114 RBIs. The only guy ahead of Schmidt in the National League was Kingman. 2 outs, Boa on at third. That is a 7. He'll stay put. Schmidt looking to see if he can get a run in for the Phils. Vukovich, 6-6, walk, 7. Yes, that's going to be ball 4, and Schmidt will go to first. So this first inning has lots of excitement to it. And here comes the center fielder, Greg Gross. He got the call at center for this game. 333 average, 15 RBIs. Only played about mostly a defensive replacement or a pinch hitter for the Phils in 79. Strategy roll, 3. Schmidt gets the steal sign, but he says, "Are you kidding? Let Gross hit." Vukovich will make the pitch. 3-3, strikeout 7, no. Gross will swing. 5-3, and it's a fly ball to left field. Mumphrey will get to that one, and he will put it away and retire the side. No runs. And a hit for the Phils. They strand a couple of base runners. 3-0 in favor of the Redbirds after 1. Top of the second. Leading off for the Cards will be second baseman Ken Oberkfell. 301 average, a homer, 35 RBIs that year. Lerch will go ahead and pitch. 3-4, error on a grounder. Oberkfell, 4-3, ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Rose. His error rating is a 4. That's an 18. He will make the play. Lerch comes over, and Rose tosses it to him for the out. One down, that will bring up the pitcher, Pete Vukovich. Batted 152 as a hitter that year. 3 RBIs. I have a funny feeling one of these days pitchers will no longer be hitting in the majors. Not 100% sure, but I think pitchers in the National League will no longer be hitting in the majors one day. Oh, yeah, that's already started. Lerch with the pitch. 3-1 against a righty. That is blank. Vukovich. 4-2. A line drive right back to Lerch, but weak. And Lerch will snare it for the out. 2 down. Here's Templeton. Templeton 0 for 1. 2 outs. Lerch 2-6. Pitcher result. That's a 14. It's too high. Templeton 4-4. That ball is hit to left field. That is a 15, but that's going to be too high for him against left-handed pitching, and that's just going to be a fly out to left. And that is the second time Templeton has gotten that kind of result. And it will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cards as we go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Phillies will be left fielder Del Unser. 298 average, 6 homers, 29 RBIs, but he dropped the ball out there in left field. That's where he made some errors. Did not make any in center or right when he played out there. Vuckovich. 2-1. Home run chance. Does Unser get a chance to redeem himself against a lefty? Unser needs a 1-16. The 8 is good. Against a righty, Unser needs an 18 or lower. Does he make up for the error? Yes, he does, and just barely. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is at deep to center field. Going back for it is Scott. He leaps, but it's over his glove. It's out of here. Home run, Unser. Unser goes ahead and makes up for the error. He had 6 bombs in 79. There's one of them right there. It's now 3-1. So he makes up for it a little bit by putting a run on the board. Here comes the catcher, Keith Moreland. 375 average, 8 RBIs. Moreland got the call at catcher for this game. Unless you're the Reds, he uses the backup catcher at DH, and when your starting pitcher gets injured, you lose the DH, and the pitcher has to hit. Hey, BB, your Reds broke the streak, okay? They got to win today. Vukovich with the pitch. 2-1. Home run chance. Moreland a righty, a 1-19. The 17 is good, but Moreland has zeros. Moreland 4-3, but he will take a base hit to right. It's a single. So the Phillies are off to a good start here in this inning. A home run and a single. Here come the Phils. Infield will move to double play depth. Next batter will be second baseman Bud Harrelson. 282 average, 7 RBIs, no homers for Philadelphia that year. Bud Harrelson, of course, ex-69 world champion Met. Strategy roll 15, Moreland's will stay put. Vuckovich with the pitch. 4-1 at the park. Veterans Stadium, 5-1. That's going to be a fly to right. Hendrick will make the catch. One down, and the batter will be the pitcher, Randy Lerch. Batted 153 as a hitter. He does have a home run and 5 RBIs. Anything on the strat? The answer is no. Moreland not going anywhere. Vuckovich will go ahead and make the pitch. 2-4, strikeout 19. Believe it or not, that's too high. Lerch did not strike out much. Lerch gets the swing. 3-3, but that's going to be a fly ball to left field, and it will be Mumphrey making the catch. Two outs now for Charlie Hustle. Rose is 0 for 1. Cardinals lead 3-1 now. Anything on the strat? 14 is a no. Vukovich still has pickoff chances. Vukovich, 3-3, strikeout 5. That's too high. Rose, a 1-3, and against the righty, Rose will go ahead and smack a double to left field, but will that score Moreland? Moreland, a base running rating of 2 with 2 outs. A double to left, -1. So the only way Moreland scores is on a 1. That is a 1. It was deep enough, and he will score. And Rose is on at second. Does he get third? Yes, he does. Rose will turn that into a triple as it was hit all the way to the wall and ran and good enough to score Moreland. And Rose will turn that into a triple, and that's what I'm going to give him. It's 3-2. Stadium cheers. Yay! Now the batter is Boa. Boa is 1 for 1, has a double. Strategy roll, 11, nothing happening there. Rose is on at third. Vukovich will go ahead and pitch it. 3-3, strikeout 17, that is a no. Boa, 5-6, and that's grounded to second base, taken care of there by Oberkfell. And he will throw to first, and that will retire the side. Good inning for the Phils, though. 2 runs on 3 hits, and it's a 3-2 game after 2. Can you sense the playoff implications that this game has? I certainly can here as we are now in the final week of the 79 season. Top of the third coming up. Jerry Mumphrey leads off for the Birds, and he is 0 for 1. Lerch had a pretty good inning his last time out. Let's see how he does here. Lerch, 2-6. Pitcher result, that 14 is high. Mumphrey, 4-6, and that is a ground ball to third. That'll get handled by Schmitty for the out. 1 out. Here comes Hernandez, who should be in the Hall of Fame. He is 1 for 1. Lerch will go ahead and pitch. 1-2, hit by pitch. 2, just misses Hernandez. Hernandez actually is a 1, but a -3 from Lerch, so he doesn't get hit. Hernandez, 5-2, and that's a fly to center. 2 down. 2 outs, and now we will see Ted Simmons. Simmons is walked his first time up. Lerch will go ahead and deal it. 1-3, that's at the park. Veterans Stadium, 6-4, and that ball is hit to center field. That is a 12, and that's going to be the only one that lands there, and Simmons is going to have a triple to center. Simmons rounds second. He'll slide into third on a triple. So the Cardinals are hitting well. That keeps the inning alive for Hendrick. Hendrick is 1 for 1. Simmons now on at third. Strategy roll 2. Nothing happening there. Right now, the Cardinals looking to add a run back. Lerch will make the pitch. 5-3. That is blank. Hendrick, 6-4. Base hit to right field. That will be a single. Simmons will come in to score. It's 4-2 Cardinals. Stadium groans. They get 2. Lerch gets 2 quick outs, then gives up a triple and a single. Cardinals get the run back. Here comes Scott. Scott reached on an error his last time up. Hendrick on at first. And nothing happening there. Lerch will go ahead and make the pitch. Lerch, 2-6. That's a pitcher result. The 8 is too high. Scott, 6-2, and that will be a fly ball to center field. Gross will move under it. He will put it away and retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits for the Cardinals. They're back out in front by 2. Once again, it is 4-2. Bottom of the third, here is Baker McBride. Bake McBride is 0 for 1. Vukovich. Let's see what he's got. 2-2, blank. He's not tired. McBride, 4-6 against the righty. That's grounded right to first. Hernandez will take it himself. 1 down. Here comes Michael Jack Schmidt. 79 Phillies. The Philadelphia Phillies won my 1976 replay. They're trying to get back into the playoffs here in 79. Vukovich will make the pitch. 3-6. That is blank. Schmidt. 6-4, and that ball is hit to left field. That is a 20, but against a righty, that's going to be too high, and it will be a fly out to left. Schmidt got a lot of power on it, but he got way under it. Next batter will be Gross. Gross is 0 for 1. Vukovich will make the deal. 6-3, error on a grounder. Gross, 1-3, fly to left. Going under there is going to be Mumphrey, and he will make the catch, and that is a 1-2-3 inning for Vukovich. Nothing doing for the Phillies. Cardinals have a 4-2 lead. Time for station identification. This is the RJL Entertainment and Sports Programming Network. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Cardinals leading the Phillies 4-2 here. Ken Reitz leads off for the Birds. He's 0 for 1. Cardinals and Phillies both chasing the Cubs for 3rd place. The Phillies are a half game back. The Cardinals are a game and a half back. Lerch, 6-2. Home run result. Reitz a righty. Home run result. Reitz against the lefty. Needs a 9. That's an 8. Kaboom! Ball is high. Ball is hit deep to center field. That's gone. Home run Reitz. A big-time home run by Ken Reitz off of Lerch. He pitches Reitz a meatball, and he turns that into lasagna. It is now 5-2. Stadium groans. Home run for Reitz. Here comes Oberkfell. Oberkfell is 0 for 1. Now a 5-2 ball game. Phillies have action in the bullpen. I don't think they really want to take Lerch out this quickly, but they may have to. Lerch, a 2-4, walk, 6. Yes, ball 4. Oberkfell will trot to first. So not doing too well is Lerch in this game. Now the batter will be Vukovich. And I think they'll call the bunt. Corners are going to come in, but we'll see what happens first on the strat. That is an 8, and they're going to call the bunt. Vukovich is going to bunt. Try to bunt Vukovich, Oberkfell over. So the bunt is on. Lerch with the pitch. 6-3 against the righty. That is a blank. Now Vukovich will lay down the bunt. His bunt rating is a 3, and that is a 6. It is bunted at the plate to the catcher. Since the catcher is automatically in, that will bring his bunt rating down to a 2. And that is a 6, and it's still going to be a successful sacrifice bunt. So well placed there by Vukovich, and the only play that Moreland had is the first, and that is 1 out. So that moves Oberkfell into scoring position. Sacrifice hit to the catcher. Nice job by Vukovich. The batter now is Templeton. Oberkfell now on at second, and that is a 3. No play happening. Fans here at the Vet not enjoying the game right now. Lerch will make the pitch. 4-4. Error on a throw. Templeton. 4-3. And that is going to be a ball hit to second base. That's going to be an infield single. And that is picked up by Harrelson. His error rating is a 3. That is a 1. I don't believe it. He throws to first to try to get Templeton, and he throws it away. Holy cow, it's going to be a throwing error. Nothing going right for the Phillies. That is an automatic single, and that is an E4. And on an error on a throw, that is an automatic two-base error. Oberkfell will come in to score. Templeton goes to second, 6-2 Cardinals. Stadium barfs. Blech. Second error on the Phillies. Harrelson didn't make many errors. His error rating is a 3, but that's a 1, and he makes one there, and now the Cardinals have a 6-2 lead. Batter now is Mumphrey, and that is going to be it for Lerch, even though that run really didn't count to him. But the Phillies are going to make a pitching change, and that is all. So 6-2 Cardinals. Cardinals get 2 runs here in the top of the 4th. The Phillies did have 2 errors historically in this game. Well, they got it now. And the Phillies will go to the bullpen here. Mumphrey's the next batter. And they're going to bring out a lefty, I think. And coming on to pitch for the Phillies will be Kevin Saucier. 1 win, 4 losses, a save, a 4.19 ERA. Saucier will at least try to pitch. He is due to bat 4th in the next inning if he gets there. So here comes Kevin Saucier. He'll pitch to Mumphrey. Still 1 out here in the top of the 4th. 6-2 Cardinals. Randy, you rang Lerch. Yep, that's correct. Mumphrey is 0 for 2. Strategy roll 11, nothing happening. Saucier with the pitch. 2-6 against the switch right. That is a blank. Mumphrey, 1-2 against the lefty. Ground ball to short. Taken care of by Boa. He'll throw to first for out number 2. Templeton will get to third and on the hit. On the ground down, I should say. So grounder to short. Next batter is Hernandez, who should be in the Hall of Fame. 1 for 2. And yes, I'm going to keep on saying that every time he comes up to bat because he belongs there, not Harold Baines. Saucier will make the pitch to Hernandez. Strategy roll 17, nothing happening. Saucier with the pitch. 5-5. That's at the park. Veterans Stadium 3-4. That is a home run to the pull side. Again, now Hernandez, that would be on the right field against the lefty. Hernandez needs an 11. That's a 10. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep, and that ball is gone. Home run, Keith Hernandez, and the Phillies are just not getting any breaks. Stadium groans. Home run to the pole side as Hernandez blasts that over the right field wall. And it is now 8-2 in favor of the Cardinals. And nothing going well for the Phillies tonight. Kevin Hayes joins us here at Veterans Stadium. Simmons is up next. He is 1 for 1, tripled and walked. And there is still 1 out, I should say. There is 1 out. Saucier will go ahead and make the pitch. Saucier, 2-2 against the switch right. That's a blank. Simmons, 1-1, base hit into center field. Cardinals are racking up the hits. And that will be a single. Simmons gets to first. Here comes Hendrick. Hendrick is 2 for 2. Runner on first. Strategy rolls are still active, but infield now with double play depth. Baseball Demos joins us here at Veterans Stadium. That is a 12. Please check out his awesome NBC Game of the Week. And this week he is doing Status Pro Baseball. I am definitely looking forward to seeing how you do that. Saucier with the pitch. 5-4 against the righty. Blank. Hendrick. 5-2. That's going to be a ground ball to third, taken care of by Schmidt. He'll throw to second Oh, and that's only one out. My bad. That's a chance for a double play. 3-0-4. Second base pivot. Harrelson 0. 1-4. It's a double play. And they still don't get it. 2 outs. Simmons thrown out at second. Hendrick will make it to first. Fielder's choice. And the batter now is Scott. Scott is 0 for 2, but he did reach on an error. 2 outs here. Cardinals lead 8-2. They historically won this game 7-2, so inside pitch seems to be right. Strategy roll. That is a 14. Nothing happening. Saucier will make the pitch. 5-3. Range play. Scott. A 1-4. That's a grounder to second base. That's it to Harrelson. His range is a 4. That's a 1. He'll take care of it and throw to first for the out. And that will end the inning. 4 runs on 4 hits. Two homers. What did I just do here? Did I screw up? Hold on a minute. 4 runs. It's 8-2, right? Yeah, 4 runs. You know what I did? I gave them an extra out. I gave the Cardinals an extra out. The fielder's choice should have been an out. I forgot that Reitz led off the inning with the bomb. Then Oberkfell and Vukovich with the sacrifice hit. Or did they? What did I do? What did I do here? Reitz got the home run. Oberkfell, Vukovich a sacrifice, moved him over. Templeton reached. No, Templeton got it. Templeton and E4. A single, right? Yeah, it is 4 runs. Yeah. So it's 4 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, and I did give him an extra out. So in that case, I gave him an extra out, although it won't change the score. So Tony Scott is going to lead off. Hendrick is gone. So I did give him an extra out. It doesn't matter, though. It's still 8-2 going into the bottom of the 4th inning. Upon further review, the announcer needs to have pay more attention to his game. Let's go to the bottom of the 4th, though. Still 8-2, doesn't matter. The fielder's choice, all that did was just move around. The runs are already in there anyway. Vukovich will pitch in the bottom of the 4th inning. Phillies may put the game under protest, but it's really not going to matter unless they try to come back. Del Unser leads off for the Phillies. He got a home run his first time up, making up for an error that he had. The Phillies have 2 errors. Vukovich will make the pitch. 4-1 at the park. Veterans Stadium, 5-5, fly ball center field, and that will be caught by Scott for the out. Sometimes you play this game a little too much and you forget the rules. Here's Moreland. Moreland is 1 for 1, got a base hit his first time up. Vukovich with the pitch. 5-6, that is blank. Moreland, 2-1, and Moreland goes ahead and hits a double to right field. Hendrick will collect it. He'll throw it into the infield, but Moreland will be safe at second with a double. That's his second hit of the game. Can the Phillies try to rally here? Here comes Harrelson. Harrelson 0 for 1. Infield is normal. Moreland on at second. Strategy rolls are still active. That is a 3. No play. Moreland will stay where he is. Vukovich, he'll make the pitch to Harrelson. 4-2. Strikeout 1. Got him. He gets Harrelson. And that is the first strikeout for Vukovich. He had 145 of them in 79, but he only gets 1. That is the first K for him. And that is the second out. We'll see a pinch hitter for Kevin Saucier as he will come out of the game. And they got a righty on the mound, so let's see who is going to be. And coming on to pinch hit for the Phillies will be Tim McCarver. 241 average, 12 homers, 137 RBIs. I know I'm using a catcher here, but Dave Rader is also on the bench in case I need another catcher. And Tim McCarver has the most at bats against the left as a lefty. So here comes McCarver to try to see if he can get a run in. Steeler fan joins us here at Veteran Stadium. Make sure I consult Dave Roberts on all pitching changes. Yes, I will there, Dave. Thank you very much. Moreland on at second. Strategy roll 18-0. Vukovich. 2-4. Strikeout 4. And he will get McCarver on a K. And retire the side. Second strikeout. Second strikeout for Vuckovich, and it will end the inning. No runs and a hit, as the Redbirds have an 8-2 lead here after 4. Not looking good for the Phillies today. Top of the 5th. Cardinals leading 8-2. Tony Scott will lead off for the Redbirds. He is 0 for 2. And they got switch right and left coming up. And I think they will go with a lefty, for the Phillies. So Phillies will bring on a lefty, it looks like. And they're going to go with Tug. Might as well. You're down 6 runs and see what you can do here. Coming on to pitch for the Phillies will be Mr. Tug McGraw. 4 wins, 3 losses, 16 saves, but a 5.16 ERA. We'll see how long he can go. So McGraw will pitch to Scott. Scott is 0 for 2, but reached on an error. McGraw will make the pitch. 6-4. Strikeout 18. That is no. Scott 2-4. Base hit right past first. It's a single. Cardinals are just racking up the hits today. So Scott will go to first. Next batter is Reitz. Reitz is 1 for 2. He has a home run in the game. Double plays depth is set. Strategy rolls are now off. McGraw 5-4. That is a blank. Reitz 4-6, and that's grounded to first base, handled by Rose. Let's see if they could turn the double play. 3-2-2. Shortstop, pivot, Boa, 0. A 1 or a 2, it's a double play. They won't get it. It's going to have to be, it's pretty much deep in the hole. The only play Rose has to take is to get Reitz out at first, and that is 1 out. So Scott advances to second. On the grounder to first. Next batter is Oberkfell. Oberkfell walked his last time up. He's 0 for 1. Infield now back. McGraw will go ahead and deal. 3-1. Walk 2. Yes. Ball 4. And Oberkfell will trot to first. Cardinals looking for some runs. And here comes Vukovich. They will let him hit. You might as well. You got a 6-run lead. Vukovich is 0 for 2. Lined out and sacrificed. Infield is back to double play depth. Vukovich will swing away. McGraw, a 1-3 error on a grounder. Vukovich, 6-3. And that's gonna be a slow rolling hit to second base. Vukovich, however, is slow as mud. That's picked up by Harrelson. Vukovich will be safe on a 1, but he's not. He'll be thrown out, but the runners will advance. 2 outs. Vukovich does hit 1 to second, but it was, and as I say, error on a grounder, but on an S1 to S6, it's not that anymore. It is now a possible infield single, but Vukovich had no speed, so it was an easy play for Harrelson. But the thing about that, though, is the runners do advance a base no matter what, and here is Templeton. So runners advance on the grounder to second. Templeton is 1 for 3, singled and reached and got an extra base on an error. 8-2 Cardinals. Runners at second and third. 2 outs. McGraw, he will pitch. 2-1, blank. He's not tired. Templeton, 6-5. That's grounded to short. That'll get handled by Boa. He will throw to first, and that will retire the side. No runs, a hit, a walk. And that is all the Cardinals will get in this inning. We will go to the bottom of the 5th. The first game of the final week of the 79 season. Congratulations, everyone. We're about to complete our 5th season replay. Bottom of the 5th inning, Mr. Pete Rose leads off for the Phillies. He got a triple his last time up. He is 1 for 3. Cardinals lead 8-2. Vuckovich will make the pitch. 4-3 against the switch left. That is a blank. Rose 3-3, and it grounds it to short, taken care of there by Templeton for the out. One down for Boa. Boa's 1 for 2 with a double. Vukovich, a 5-4 against the switch left. That's going to be a walk plus, and that 8 will be ball 4. Boa will trot down to first, as the Phillies will get themselves a base runner. That is the second walk given up by Vuckovich. He had only 60 of them in 79. Not too bad. McBride comes up next. McBride is 0 for 2. Infield is at double play depth. Strategy rolls are off. Vukovich will make the pitch. 4-1 at the park. Veterans Stadium, 5-6. It's a fly to left field. Coming over will be Mumphrey, and he'll put it away, 2 down. Here comes Michael Jack Schmidt. Schmidt is 0 for 1. He did walk in his first time up, though. Yeah, exactly. I would think so. Vukovich will go ahead and make the pitch. 3-2, range play. Schmidt, a 1-6. That's a double to left field, but it's a range play first from Mumphrey. Mumphrey, very good out there in left field. His range is a 4. Does he take a double away from Schmidt? Yes, he does. What a play by Jerry Mumphrey. He will make the catch, and that will retire the side. Nothing across for the Phillies except a walk. Cardinals making some nice plays out there. Still 8-2 in favor of the Redbirds. Top of the 6th inning coming up. McGraw, he will pitch a little while longer. He will be tired after the next batter, but we'll see how long he can go. This is the 6th inning. Jerry Mumphrey leads off for St. Louis. He is 0 for 3, looking for his first hit. He is one of only 2 players that haven't gotten a hit yet, Mumphrey and Oberkfell, although Oberkfell has walked twice. McGraw, 3-6 against the switch right. That is a blank. Mumphrey, 2-2. Base hit to right field for Mumphrey. He will join the hit parade. So Mumphrey joins the hit parade. McGraw is now tired. Here comes Hernandez, who should be in the Hall of Fame. Hernandez having a good day today. 2 for 3, a single and a bomb. Infield at double play depth. They're going to let McGraw pitch and see how long he can go here, even though it is an 8-2 lead. But the Phillies really don't want to deplete the bullpen, but we'll see what happens. Strategy rolls across are off. McGraw with the pitch. 4-6. That is a blank. Hernandez 4-4, and that's going to be a single right past second, and it will be a base hit. Mumphrey, base running rating of 3. That will be good enough. He'll make third. Hernandez on at first, and once again, the Redbirds are in business. Hernandez is 3 for 4, and now that will take McGraw out, as the Phillies have seen enough. And the next batter will be Simmons. Simmons is 2 for 2, a triple and a single, and he walked. And now we'll see who the Phillies want to bring in to pitch. And they're going to have to be all righties now, so the Phillies will go to the bullpen. And they're just going to start bringing out their best pitchers. At least, of course, he had the most appearances anyway. Here comes Ron Reed. He will pitch for the Phillies. 13 wins, 8 losses, 5 saves, a 4.15 ERA. Reed will be the 4th Philly pitcher. Runners at the corners, nobody out, top of the 6th. Cardinals lead 8-2. Infield is going to play in. The Phillies hoping maybe their hitters can do something against Vuckovich. Reed with the pitch. Strategy rolls her off. 2-4. Strikeout 20. No way. Simmons. 4-3. Base hit right field. That's a single for Simmons. Mumphrey will come in to score. Hernandez, it's going to be a 7-run lead, and I'm going to utilize the option to not send Hernandez to third. He will stay, although, well, I could still do that anyway. Let's see. It's a single to right. Hernandez is a base running rating of 4. Single to right +1 is a 5. You know what? Try anyway. A 1-5. Hernandez will make third. Nope, that's a 6. It could be. Oh, that's a 6 now. Right fielder McBride has a -1 arm. Has a -1 arm. Let's see. 1-4. That is a 1. And that is going to be. Hernandez is going to be safe at third. But the throw is cut off. Throw is cut off by Harrelson, who throws to Boa covering second, and they get Simmons, 1 out, who tried to advance on the throw. So Mumphrey does come in to score. Hernandez does go to third. Lead runner advances. Ball caught off, and the trailing runner is out. So Simmons got the single, but he was gunned down at second base, and it is now 9-3. So the Phillies allow the run to score, but they do get an out, and there is 1 down. So that's how that goes. So Hernandez is now on at third. As Simmons thrown out at second base, here comes Hendrick. Hendrick is 2 for 3, 2 singles. Now a 9-2 ball game for the Cardinals. Infield is still in. Reed will pitch. 4-1. That is a blank. Hendrick, 5-5. That's ground ball to third. Hernandez has a base running rating of 2 with the infield in. A 1 or I'm going to roll a die to see if he goes. A 1 or a 2, he will try. That is a 4. He will not. He will be held at third base. Throw goes to first for the out, 2 down. So that is a ground ball to third. Hernandez stays, and the batter will be Scott. Scott is 1 for 3. But now there are 2 outs. Cardinals lead 9-2. Always seems like every time the Cardinals on the board, a lot of runs are scored. Reed will go ahead and pitch. 3-5. That is a blank. Scott, 3-2. And that's grounded to third base again. Schmidt will take it. He will throw to first, and that will retire the side. 1 run for the Redbirds on 3 hits. They are doing the damage right now. They have a 9-2 lead going into the bottom of the 6th. What a way to start the final week off. Greg Gross leads off for Philly. He is 0 for 2. Vukovich still got some in the tank. He will continue to pitch. Vukovich, he will deal. 4-6. Strikeout 11. No. Gross. 1-5. Base hit. That is going to be a single to center. And Gross will hold it first. Phillies get the leadoff man on. It will bring up Unser. Unser is 1 for 2. He has a bomb in the game. Infield at double play depth. Vukovich, he'll make the pitch. 5-1, that's at the park. Veterans Stadium, 3-5, and that's going to be a double into right field for Unser. That's a double. Will it score Gross? Let's see first here. Let's see, double to right. Gross, a base running rating of 2. Double to right, -1 is a 1. It is a 7-run lead. I will take the option. Gross will automatically hold at third. And you're down by 7 runs, so why would you try to score like that? But it is a double for Unser. He gets his second into the game. A chance now for Keith Moreland. Moreland is 2 for 2, a single and a double. Infield is going to play. They're going to play back and try to get the out. It is a 9-2 lead. Vukovich will go ahead and settle in. Moreland ready to go. Pitch from Vukovich. 4-1. That's at the park. Veterans Stadium, 3-4. That is a home run to the pull side, but Moreland has zeros. So that is going to be let's see, is a righty. So that's going to be a fly out to left. That's out number 1. Moreland, a sacrifice fly rating of 0. Gross, a base running rating of 2. A fly ball to left field. Mumphrey has a 0 arm. A 1 or a 2. Gross will score. That is a 5. He holds at third. 1 out. So fly out to left. But they can't bring in the run in. Harrelson is next. He's 0 for 2. 1 out. Vukovich, he will pitch. 5-2. Strikeout 8. Got him. He gets Harrelson. Struck him out. Strikeout number 3 for Vukovich. We'll see a pinch hitter now for Ron Reed as he's coming out of the game. And they will need a lefty here. So coming, and they're not going to bring in, against the lefty, we can bring in this guy. Coming on to pinch hit for the Phillies is going to be John. You know what? They wouldn't let him bat. No. You know what? That's ridiculous. Hold on a minute. Dave Rader wouldn't bat in this situation either. Neither would John Poff. They would go to the player with the most at bats in this case. And they're going to bring out Maddox. That'd be stupid. Sometimes I got to bend my own rules. Coming on to pinch hit for the Phillies will be Gary Maddox. 281 average, 13 homers, 61 RBIs. Maddox not in the starting lineup, but he will pinch hit here. 9-2, 2 outs. Cardinals lead the Phillies. Sometimes you got to play it right. Vukovich will go ahead and make the pitch. 5-1, that's at the park. Veterans Stadium, 2-2, and it's a fly ball to left field. Mumphrey will get to this one easily. He will make the catch and retire the side. No runs on 2 hits. Phillies strand a pair. It is still 9-2 in favor of the Birds. Sometimes you gotta really think and see who's on the bench. And you know they wouldn't have him bat in this situation. Not with a guy with a 105 average. That wouldn't make any sense. Let's go to the top of the 7th. Cardinals lead 9-2. Ken Reitz leads off for the Redbirds. Phillies will bring on a pitcher, and they're going to go with Raleigh Eastwick. 3 wins, 6 losses, 6 saves, a 4.90 ERA. Eastwick will be the 5th Philly pitcher. So here comes Reitz. Reitz is 1 for 3 with a homer. Eastwick will make the deal. 4-3, that is a blank. Reitz, 6-3, and that's grounded to third base. Schmitty will handle it. 1 down. The last 3 outs made by the Cardinals were all hit to Schmidt. Oberkfell is up next. He is 0 for 1, but he's walked twice. Eastwick, he'll go ahead and deal. 3-6, strikeout 3, got him. He gets Oberkfell. And there are 2 outs. Vukovich is due to bat next, but they are going to, let's see, got a 7-run lead. He'll be tired after 1 more batter. But this is 1979. Vukovich will bat. Eastwick will go ahead and pitch. If this was a 2020 or 2021 season, I'd be pinch hitting. 5-2, that is a blank. Vukovich, 6-1, fly ball, center field. Gross will get to that, and he will make the catch. And that is a 1-2-3 inning on the Redbirds, and the side is retired. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, Take Me Out to the Ball Game, and Philadelphia Freedom. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. This is the final week of the regular season. When I do the final week, I choose games on the fly, and I usually try to choose games where both teams have really something to play for. However, according to the schedule that was done this week, even though the Astros and the Reds are fighting for that division title, they will not be on the board because neither of them are playing anybody, all right, that really matters in the season. Even though the Astros do play the Dodgers later, the Dodgers have already clinched third. They can't do any better. So we will be staying with teams that are playing for something, all right, that are chasing that third playoff spot or something else, which means 10-minute ticker will decide some of these division races. However, we got a good game tomorrow night. Tomorrow night will be September 25th. The Cleveland Indians will take on the New York Yankees in a ginormous series coming up. The Indians only trail the Yankees by a half game for third place. This is a big series between the Yankees and the Indians coming up. Meanwhile, anything can happen still as Baltimore and Milwaukee still trying to win that division. But we got the Yankees and the Indians tomorrow night. It will be Rick Wise for the Tribe and Jim Beattie for the Yankees. So don't miss tomorrow night's big matchup in the final week. Cleveland at the Yankees tomorrow night on RJL Network. As we begin the final week of the season, there'll be no more doubleheaders. I'm not doing them. That's just way too much for me. So no more doubleheaders. Final week, the last day of the season will be Saturday, of course, unless anything happens during the week, of course. You never know. Which means the postseason will begin next Monday. And which wild card game will that be yet? Don't know, but we'll find out. Brian Patterson joins us here at Veterans Stadium. So now we know that the Astros don't win the division and it was rigged. Okay. Vukovich is going to stay on the mound for the Cardinals. Say boo to no Reds or Astros games. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, they're playing teams like the Padres, the Braves. I want to play games that really have something to matter. Having them play against a team that doesn't make a difference because they'll be playing against a hodgepodge lineup. Let's have games that really do matter. I know that will disappoint you, but hey, they're both in the playoffs. It'll be up to 10-minute ticker to decide. And, of course, I told you guys at the start of the season we were going to do that. Pete Rose leads off for the Phillies here in the bottom of the seventh, 1 for 3. Vukovich will stay out there. And let's see how long he goes. Vukovich, 1-6, strikeout, 18 is high. Rose, 3-1, and that is going to be a ground out to third. That'll get handled by Reitz, out number 1. One down, and here comes Boa. Boa is 1 for 2, doubled and walked. Vukovich will go ahead and make the pitch. 3-2, range play. Boa, 5-4. That's a ground ball to second base. That's hit to Oberkfell. Good range. His range is a 4. That is a 4. He'll make the play and throw to first for the out. 2 down. 2 outs. The next batter will be McBride. McBride is 0 for 3. 7 days of Yankees coming up. Not quite, but yeah, we'll see what we got. Vukovich will make the pitch. Vukovich, 3-2, range play. McBride, 4-4, fly ball to left field. Mumphrey again has pretty good range. His range is a 4. That is a 1. He will make the catch and retire the side. 1, 2, 3. Go the Phillies, and still 9-2 in favor of the Cardinals. I know that kind of disappoints you guys, but, I want to play where both teams have something to play for. Top of the 8th inning, Gary Templeton leads off for the Birds. He is 1 for 4, and Eastwick will continue to pitch. He can pitch to 4 more batters before he tires. Templeton will bat. Eastwick, 6-1, strikeout 5, got him, struck him out. He will get Templeton on a K. Next up is Mumphrey. Mumphrey is 1 for 4. Eastwick, he'll make the pitch. 4-2, strikeout 16, that is a no. Mumphrey, 5-5, ground ball to second base. Harrelson will get to it, that is out number 2. And the batter will be Hernandez, who should be in the Hall of Fame. 3 for 4 tonight. Great night for Hernandez. 2 singles and a bomb. Eastwick, he'll pitch. 1-3, blank. He is not tired. Hernandez, 2-4, and that's a ground ball to third base. Schmidt will get it, and he will throw to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning on the Birds. And the side is retired. Nice job by Eastwick. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th, 9-2 in favor of the Cardinals. Vukovich, of course, is tired. Michael Jack Schmidt will lead off. He is 0 for 2, but he did walk. Vukovich, he'll go ahead, settle in for Schmidt. Cardinals leading here. Now we'll see what Vukovich can do, see how long he stays out there. 1-4, that is a blank. Schmidt, 5-2, that's ground ball to third. That'll get taken care of by Reitz. 1 down. So far, Pete Vuckovich has really done a good job on the Phillies today. Here comes Gross. Gross is 1 for 3. Vukovich, he'll go ahead and pitch. 2-3. That's a range play at the park. Veterans Stadium, 2-6. That ball is hit to left field. That is a 13, and that is a possible home run, but Gross has zeros, so it's not going to be a homer. Therefore, now it's a fly to left. Getting over there is Mumphrey. His range is a 4, but he won't get to this one, and that is going to be a single for Gross. He hits that pretty hard. It actually bounces off the wall on the line drive. Gross, not much speed, decides to stay at first with the single. Next up is Unser. Unser is 2 for 3, has a home run and a double. Infield a double play depth. Hey, look at it this way: you get to root to see if the Yankees lose and not make the playoffs. After winning the '81 World Series, I know you guys would love to not see the Yankees make the playoffs. Vukovich will pitch. 2-6, walk 11. Yep, that's ball 4. Unser's a 9 plus 3 is 11, makes a 12, and that will walk Unser. And now the Phillies got something going on here in the bottom of the 8th. Now, of course, all you Yankee fans that do root for the Yankees, please know I play the Yankees as hard as I possibly like I do for every other team. I am not biased. Moreland is 2 for 3. He's the next batter. He will bat. A chance here for the Phillies. Runners at first and second. Bottom of the 8th. Vukovich is done. They are going to go ahead and take him out. He did a heck of a job. But the Cardinals are going to go and turn it over to the bullpen, as they should. Let's see, 1 out, so you got righty and switch coming up, and I think they'll just go ahead. What are they, the 8th inning? Yeah, I think you bring them in. Coming on to pitch for the Cardinals will be their reliever, and it will be Mark Liddell. 9 wins, 4 losses, 13 saves, 2.19 ERA. Mark Liddell, his job is to get 5 outs. Runners at first and second. Moreland is the batter. 9-2 Cardinals. Liddell with the pitch. 4-1. Home run chance. That 13, though, is going to be too high. Moreland will swing. 1-2. And Moreland goes ahead and hits a double to left field. That's going to be a double. Gross is going to go ahead and score. Unser, a base running rating of 1. Double to left, -1 is 0. So Unser, no way he can score anyway. Moreland holds at second. It is now 9-3. As the Phillies get one back. On an RBI double by Moreland. Next up is Harrelson. He'll bat. Harrelson is 0 for 3. Runners at second and third for the Phillies now. Cardinals are going to play the infield back, try to get the outs. Liddell, he'll settle in and make the pitch. 2-4, range play. Harrelson, 5-5, and that is hit back to the box. It's hit back to the pitcher. Liddell's range is a 3, and that is a 2. He'll make the play. He will make the play. He's got it. The infield is back, which means that Liddell, his only play is to first. So Harrelson will be out. Unser does come in to score. Moreland still has to see if he gets the third, and that is a 3. He does not. He stays at second, but it's now 9-4. The infield is back, so they automatically, even though the pitcher is mostly in, but still in this situation, he takes the out at first and allows the run to score, and it's now a 9-4 ball game, but there are now 2 outs. So a nice range play made by Liddell on the mound. And we'll see a pinch hitter in for Eastwick as the Phillies will go to the bench. And coming on to pinch hit will be the Bull, Greg Luzinski, 252 average, 18 homers, 81 RBIs. Luzinski comes up to the plate against Liddell. 2 outs, 9-4 now. Liddell will make the pitch. He's got to be careful with Luzinski. Strategy rolls are still off. Liddell, 3-1, walk, 3, yes, ball 4. Luzinski will trot to first. And now here comes Mr. Peter Rose. Rose is 1 for 3. And runners at first and second, Rose really not a home run threat. Although you're trying to get runs in here, 9-4. They're going to go talk to Liddell. And right now, he got 1 out, but he's got to get a couple more here. Liddell will settle in and make the pitch. 4-4. Range play again. Rose. 5-6. That's a ground ball to second. That ball is hit to Oberfeld. His range is a 4. That is a 5. It gets past him. Base hit. Moreland, a base running rating of 2 on a single past second. It will be enough. With 2 outs, he will score. Luzinski, a base running rating of 2 with 2 outs. He still cannot get to third. He will hold at second. Rose hits it right past him, and it is now 9-5. Here come the Phillies. Three runs in, and the batter now is Boa. Boa is 1 for 3. He's got a double, and he walked. Phillies trying to get back in this game. 9-5 now with 2 outs. They're going to stick with Liddell. They're going to stick with him, see if he can get the inning done. But he can pitch to only 1 more batter before he tires. Runners at first and second. Strategy rolls are still off. Liddell with the pitch. 6-5. That's an out. He'll get out of it. And that will be a fly ball to center field. Getting over there is going to be Scott. He will make the catch, and that does retire the side. Phillies get a few runs, 3 runs on 3 hits and a couple of walks. But after 8, it is now 9-5. Dolly Parton. We go to the top of the 9th inning. Leading off for the Cardinals will be Ted Simmons. Simmons having a great night, 3 for 3, a triple and 2 singles. Phillies, of course, need a pitcher. It is the 9th inning. It can be anyone, and they're going to go with, not much of a choice, unfortunately. I guess I have to go with him, don't I? Yeah. Coming on to the pit for the pitch for the Phillies will be Doug Bird. 2 wins, no losses, no saves, a 5.16 ERA. Bird will be the 6th Philly pitcher. Jim Cunnell joins us here at Veterans Stadium. Simmons will lead off, 3 for 3 tonight. Cardinals lead 9-5. Bird with the pitch, 3-1, walk, 17 is high. Simmons, 2-4, and that's a base hit right past first, and it will be a single for Simmons. Simmons having a great night, 4 for 4. And here comes Hendrick. Hendrick, 2 for 4, got 2 singles. Infield is at double play depth. Bird will make the pitch, 2-5. That is a blank. Hendrick, 4-2, and that's grounded right back to Bird. That'll be caught by him. Let's see, double play rating 3, plus 1 is 4, but hit to the pitcher -1, so it's still a 3. And second base is pivot, and that is Harrelson. He has a 0. A 1, 2, or 3, it's a double play. They got it, 2 outs. Bird does the 1-4-3 double play as Hendrick hit it right back to him. Two men down. Here comes Scott. Scott is 1 for 4. Bird, he will pitch. 3-3, walk, 20, no. Scott, 4-6, and that's ground ball to first base. Charlie Hustle will get it, and he will tag the bag himself, and that will end the inning. No runs and a hit for the Cardinals. They are in control, 9-5, but who knows what will happen. For will we see some 9th inning magic? Bake McBride will lead off for the Phillies here in the bottom of the 9th. He is 0 for 4. Liddell, I think he is tired. Let me see what the Cardinals want to do here. They got left, right, left. Cardinals are going to make a pitching change, and they're going to bring out Will McEnany. No wins, 3 losses, 2 saves, a 2.95 ERA. So Will McEnany is going to try to close this game out for the Redbirds. McBride will lead off. Fans here at the Vet hoping the Phillies can get some magic. 9-5 Cardinals. McEnany, 2-3, blank. McBride, 3-6, and he pops that one up to short. And Templeton says he has it, and he does have it, and that is out number 1. Here comes Michael Jack Schmidt. Schmidt is 0 for 3. McEnany, he will deal. 2-3, blank. Schmidt, 3-2. Fly ball deep to left, but not deep enough. Mumphrey, who's had a great night out there in left field, he makes the catch, 2 down. And the last chance for the Phillies will be Gross. Gross is 2 for 4. He's got 2 singles. McEnany, he'll go ahead and sit in. He gets the sign from Simmons. Here comes the pitch. 5-5. That is a blank. Gross, 4-6, and it's a fly ball to center field. Getting over there is Tony Scott. He takes a couple of steps forward, puts out his glove, blop, and the ball falls into it. That's your game. Cardinals get a big win on the Phillies tonight, 9-5. Stadium groans. 1, 2, 3, go the Phillies. The Cardinals will get a win, Now they got to hope that the Cubs get a loss tonight, and they'll gain a full game on the Cubs, who right now are in third place in the NL East. Nice win, definitely, for the Cardinals. Final line score coming up. For the Cardinals, 9 runs on 13 hits and no errors. The Phillies, 5 runs on 10 hits and 2 errors, and they did have 2 errors historically in the game. The winning pitcher is Pete Vuckovich. He'll get the win. Randy Lerch does get the loss. I will give holds to Liddell and McEnany. So a nice win for the Redbirds. They get a good win here in Philadelphia. It's a good start to the series against the Phils. But now they need a little help from the ticker. 10-minute ticker coming right up. Do not turn that dial, or in this case, do not click that mouse. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Cardinals do get the win tonight, 9-5. So what that does is that gives the Cardinals now, that moves them to win a half game with the Cubs, and that's a tough loss for the Phils. Now let's see how the rest of the ticker went today. September 24th. Not much in the American League, though. Only one game in the American League was scheduled. Kansas City at California. The Royals at this moment are tied with the Twins for third place. California has already clinched the American League West. Right now, they are number 2 in the league. They are trailing the Brewers and the Orioles for home field throughout the American League playoffs. Montreal already has home field throughout the entire postseason. Kansas City at California. This is an important game. Kansas City, 13-65, and that is going to be 10. Angels, 18-24, and that is 4. That will be a win for the Royals. So the Royals are now a half game ahead of the Twins for third place. Now, on to the National League. The Astros and the Braves. Houston has a doubleheader against Atlanta. The Astros, a half-game lead on the Reds in the National League West. Atlanta is out of it. So can the Braves play spoiler? Let's find out. Houston, Atlanta, game 1. Astros, 10-62, that is 7. Atlanta, 3-44, and that is 4. The Astros win game number 1. Game number 2. Houston, 7-63, and that is 7. Atlanta, 4-32, and that is 3. The Astros will win both games. So the Astros now have a full game and a half ahead of the Reds. And that is huge. Now the Mets take on the Cubs. And this game means a lot to the Cubs. As the Cardinals won, the Phillies lost. Mets and the Cubs, big game. Mets, 5-53, and that is 5. Cubs, 8-21, and that is 2. My Mets will have a rapid recap, and that means the Cardinals are now a half game back of the Cubs. as the Cubs take the loss and the Mets get their 60th win, which means the Phillies are also still, they did lose, so they are right with them. Phillies and the Cubs with 82 wins, the Cardinals with 81 wins. And that third place spot in the National League East, very much up for grabs. Montreal and the Pirates, totally meaningless for the Expos, but not for the Pirates. The Pirates, it's a doubleheader as well. The Pirates have, with the Cubs losing and taking their 74th loss, if the Pirates can win both of these games, they will clinch second. Game number 1, Montreal 7-15, and that is 1. Pirates 5-15, and that is also 1. They tie. Oh boy. Montreal rolls a 3, plus 0 is 3. Pirates roll a 2, plus 1, roll a 1, plus 1 is 2. No, the Expos will win game 1. Game number 2, Montreal 3-54, and that is 5. Pirates 4-42, and that is 3. And the Expos will win both games. Boy, Montreal has been awesome in the 10-minute ticker. The Pirates lose both games, and they still have, and their magic number is 2. It's still 2 to clinch second place. They do not do it. But that is all there, as Montreal will win both games on the Pirates. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow will be September 25th. We will be at Yankee Stadium. A big series between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees will be up. Rick Wise will pitch for the Indians. Jim Beattie goes for the Yankees. Neither team played today, so the Indians are still a half game back of the Yankees. Playoff positions are still available. It is not over yet. Who will be playing in the wild card games? Who will win the divisions? We will find out at the end of the week. Cleveland and the Yankees tomorrow. Be there or be square. Steeler fan, John Solner, Jim Connell, Brian Patterson, Baseball Demos, Kevin Hayes, BB, and John West. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Cardinals upend the Phillies tonight. They win it 9-5. There are 3 teams fighting for 1 playoff spot. 6 days left in the season. We'll see you tomorrow night.